Okay, thank you. Hi guys, how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
What's up, John? How are you?
First of all, I wanted to welcome you to my podcast. We're doing this for a podcast. It's called the ACTION-FLIX ACTION-FLIX. So I'm really honored to be talking to all of you because I've been with you guys for a long time. Ron, I don't want to make us sound old, but I've been with you since Ring of Fire, man. And so you're
Oh my God.
one of my. Yep, I've been there since the beginning, pretty much.
Wow.
Mykel, you'll always be Turbo from Undisputed 3.
Okay, I'll take that.
And Elena, Hellstrom, I just got done watching that, and you were phenomenal in that, sir. So I'm so happy to be talking to all you guys.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
So let's get started. So first of all, I got all three of you here, and I only got you for a little bit time. So basically the questions I'm going to ask you guys, any of you guys can jump in at any time here. So let's talk about the movie. I finally got a chance to see it yesterday. I got the link sent over to me. I actually promoted this film when it hit the festival circuit, so I was finally honored to finally watch it.
Thank you.
This resonated with me a lot. Not like I said, not to make it sound old, but like I'm 48. I've been doing martial arts for 30 years, so I totally got exactly what this movie was doing, what it was going for. So if you guys could tell me, so how did it come about, and how was it making it?
John, Ron?
For me, yeah, I got the script from a good buddy who's one of the producers, Yuji Okumoto. He told me about Bao, this talented writer director. Wants you to check out like his script. I think you might really dig it. And so I read the script, and he was right. It was awesome. Had so much heart. Love the relationships between the three tigers, the three brothers, and then the humor and just the message it sent. So I was all over it.
Alain?
Yeah, the script came as an audition, and I was thrilled to read it, and was really excited to play a character that was so fleshed out in Danny. And in terms of making the film, I think we had a blast. Like, it was really unfortunate that that we had to wrap. But it was so much fun. It was a dream come true to really be doing an action movie like this. I think as a kid, you kind of dream of being a part of, the things that you saw when you're growing up. And I was really into Kung Fu movies, and to have had a part in making a film like that was super exciting.
All right, Mykel?
I went through the same kind of cycle as Manny Lane, auditioned for it. And the thing I loved, the thing that really drew me to it was, the thing I loved about it, the process, was like with Turbo, I wasn't given the opportunity to have a life other than purpose. Like, I'm here to do this thing so I can go do blah, blah, blah. With Paper Tigers, like, it was about the whole life. You know what I mean? So, like, the opportunity to actually bring forth a character who's complete in that way was irresistible. And once I to finish it was another big W. And then the relationship between the three of us was just very, very intriguing for me. And I must admit, it came out even better than I thought.
Great. Now, like beforehand, did you guys know each other beforehand, or did you even meet from the movie?
Yeah, we met. I didn't know it. I didn't know anybody. The beauty of these two wonderful individuals is, like, it took like nanoseconds before I was really starting to feel a connection between the three of us. Just a mutual respect, and then it just grew from there. But I had never even I didn't know him, and it was a shocking surprise as I got to them. Sure.
Yeah, Alain and I worked together briefly on a big video campaign called Battlefield, right? Alain 4, Battlefield 4. And I thought Alain was a super nice guy, but we didn't really get to know each other really, really well, because it was like, for me, I was boom in and out, had to jump on another show. But, I really got to know Alain and Mykel on Paper Tigers.
Now, let's talk about like of course the plot, like in terms of getting older, trying to recapture that past glory. Now, did any of you guys like put in some like I said, it resonated with me because I'm like I knew exactly because I'm experiencing it, because I'm 48, like I said. Now, did you guys put any of your experiences into it, or was it just from the script, or did you guys put a little something from yourselves into it?
For me personally, I definitely had similar stuff, so I used that as part of my emotional backstory process. But it was great. But
Right.
as far as like the humor stuff, Director Bao like gave us, he gave us room to play and improv and stuff, so it was wonderful in that respect. But yeah, definitely because I'm older now, it's like all the characters' journey. Like I was cracking up when I read the script, so that's why I was so down with it.
Right.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard. Like I said, Mykel, the best scene was when the guy hits you, and you're like, "Did he hit me?" And they're like, "Oh no!" That was like the best scene ever. Talk a little bit about that scene.
Used to be quick, man. I used to be quick.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I have a son, man, and he now I used to handle him, and now it's like, shoo, shoo, shoo. So now I'm giving him 10 feet, like, come on in. He's like, why? How did he just jump on you? So like, I know what it is when you're like, when you still talk like you used to, but your range is like diminishing. It's the recovery scenes that we did because you can still steal a good night and be just as quick. You get loose enough, you start to think, okay, but see that next day, like when we got home, we were rubbing all that oil on, like, oh, that was I definitely used that experience because it'd be like 2 days of recovery, not 20 minutes.
Right.
Definitely.
Well, actually, that's pretty. Yeah, right. Now, Lane, let me ask you. Now, like any of the scenes. Now, what do you think was the best scene for you that like probably was close to you in terms of real life experience?
Oh man, there's so many.
Okay.
I think that first fight scene when we're confronting the young brash, basically mirrors of ourselves when we at the pool scene. I think I'm very non-confrontational, so to be put in that situation when your friends are telling you like, yeah, we gotta uphold our honor here, and I'm like, yeah, we should totally do that. And then just having them egg me on just reminds me of me as a person. Of like, I don't really want to do this right now, man. and the funny thing about it is that, again, people who haven't seen this, sorry for the spoiler, but like it's the fact that they move away and they kind of put me in the foreground. It really just those moments to me, I'm like, yeah, this is about right. I gotta handle it. Yeah.
Now let me ask Ron. Let me start with you. Now, in terms of comedy and action, which one's harder to do?
God, I love both. Well, I kind of veered away. I veered away from comedy. I actually started off when I moved to LA from New York. I actually did a lot of comedies and comedy indies, but I wanted to be taken more seriously as a dramatic actor, and my agents, were sending me out. So I ended up landing a whole bunch of dramatic parts, but I missed comedy. So when Yuji told me, and I saw this, it was just so much fun. But as far as which is harder, comedy or action, I think the writing has to be there. We can always improv. Like when you improv, like with good writing inspires you to improv more. So I probably comedy is harder for me than action. Yeah, but I love them both.
Okay, Alain, Mykel, any of you guys want to add in?
Comedy's hard. I find anyone who could do comedy seamlessly, where you don't see the work, it's impressive, man. Especially when it's done right. And it's a marvel to me that more comedies don't get nominated for awards, because man, it's a lot of work to get that, to have that honesty. It's high stakes. Comedy's high stakes. So, I mean, more drama than you could think of. But yeah, I think that's more impressive.
I think that there's been given too much favor. You mean good comedy? Because people do comedy all the time. It's horrible. And then you're talking about really good comedy. Well, that's the players in the situation. You know what I mean? Like anybody can get laughed at. You can do some dumb shit. People will laugh at you. But are they laughing at the situation? Are they in with you while they're laughing? That for me is comedy. So I think that has a lot to do with casting and the situations that the writer puts you in, so you can live it fully. You know, sometimes bad comedies are because the situations aren't funny, and then they put two people in there, they abandon the situation, and they start to try to be funny on themselves. Well, then that takes you out of the piece. You know what I mean? So like when I'm around the right instruments and they're playing well, what did Jack Lemmon say? Comedy is finding the most serious way to play it and then playing it the funniest way without losing that truth. So I just thought that I think that with great writing, because drama's hard when the writing sucks. Drama's hard too. I mean, I just think action, if you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing. Somebody can save you in a comedy. If the guy that you're opposite of is funny, you can be straight, and then you get credit. But in action, if you don't know what the F you're doing, you don't know what you're doing. Like, you see what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It's interesting. I think it depends on the person you're dealing with. And I just think that Elaine doesn't know how funny he is because he thinks he's serious. And Ron knows how funny he is. So if you ask Ron, he's going to say both of them. If you ask Elaine, he's going to say comedy. But I had the experience of being in both of them, and I could do anything I wanted because they were who they are. So if I wanted to let it go, I let it go because I knew I could lean on them. Like I knew that Ron would say something stupid and Elaine would straight line me. So I just was living in the moment, trusting the people around me. So I don't know. I don't want to shortchange people in that, doing that hard ass, emotional drama stuff too. That's all hard. It's all preparation to me, I think. Trusting the people that prepare you.
Great. Now, like I said, I've been following this movie since it hit the... Right. Now, I've been following this movie since it hit the festival circuit. How's it feel? It's finally coming out wider now, and more people are going to see it. Let me ask, and this is, again, a question for any of you guys, what do you want people to get out of the movie?
If for what it's worth, man, if for anything else, just to kind of get away from the craziness that's out there. It's just the time to just enjoy the hour or hour and a half of just entertainment. I mean, we're set here to just put you in a situation where you can have some fun, and that's it. I mean, if you could take any more than that, amazing. But if our job is to entertain and to put you, to take you away for a little bit.
Yeah, just to add on top of what Elaine's saying, I want them to enjoy, escape for an hour and a half and forget about all the craziness and just enjoy this. To go a little deeper, it's about family, it's about loyalty, it's about brotherhood, it's about empowerment. I mean, and just POC. I mean, solidarity. Like we got POC leads. Like I hope this puts a stamp so that other people can feel comfortable, creating other projects, other films, different genres. We just need more stuff like this in all genres.
And for me, I want to be part of the movement that brings people back to the theaters. I want people to watch this shit on Apple and be like, man, I got to go see this in a theater. Like, there has to be that series of films that reminds us it's a special venue. Like, this has to be seen and heard with your head as the smallest part of the experience. And I'm really excited about possibly being in the car driving them back to this AMC's and Regency. Because in the end, this is my whole life has been big movies. Like that's all I want to do. And first time I ever walked into a theater, like it's just not your living room. I don't care how big your TV is. It's just not. So I'm excited about that opportunity because people will want to have a truly fulfilling experience, and nothing does that for you like that big ass screen. You understand?
Thank you so much, John. We're out of time, so we need to wrap. But appreciate you coming by today virtually.
Wow,
Thanks, John.
just like take Ron out.